Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator. Very exciting. We have made some very good progress on our junkyard car. It's not ideal. It's still only worth 9 grand or so, which is not a great profit. So the sooner we can turn that into something and sell it, the better. I would very much like to start working on a car we want to put lap times on or anything like that. So we're going to jump straight into our next story mission over here. So we've got a 2016, kind of looks like a Ford Focus. I would call that a Ford Focus. So it says, hey, don't ask me what happened to my car. Wanted to impress this one girl, and I think I might have crossed some big bushes, holes, and stones. Well, buddy, you're not the only one I think who's ever done something like that. I'm pretty sure I sunk a truck in a giant mud hole trying to impress a girl once. So, anyways, probably passed a cactus on the way, or perhaps even two. Please spare me the reprimand as to the purpose of this car. While you're at it, check the fluid level with the amount of sand. I was quickly out of wiper fluid. It was worth it all, I will say. Let me know how the repair goes. So it looks like there's body parts and other tasks. So, and I see a Nissan there. Oh, look at that. Oh, bonus XP on that one. Brake system. I'm going to pick that one up as well. Actually, we'll pick that one up just for some more fun, but we will focus on the story order, as I said, but I would very much like to work on that. Oh my goodness. Where did this car go? It doesn't even have a front end. See, this is starting to look like our car. All right. Well, let's get you started. Did we pick up? No, I do not have the car wash station. So, all right. First things first, let's find out what is wrong with her. Intercooler, oil pan, radiator, both rims, sports tire, and some parts not found. We have body parts and other tasks. This actually doesn't look too bad. So, all right, we will start with, oh, that's obviously a problem right there. We need to replace some rims. So it looks like he basically just drove his front end into something. Perfect. We'll do that. Oops, wrong button. That. We're going to take this rim and tire off so that way we have a base of the rim and tire we need. And we're going to go back to working on the car over here. So the oil pan and the intercooler needed to be replaced. Radiator, both rims, and then some parts yet not discovered. So we need to drain out our coolant. We will remove the radiator. First the housing fan, and then the radiator. There we go. Nice and simple. Everything else is on the bottom end of the car, so we can do this. Oh, you can see the exhaust has got a problem, which could mean... No, turbo's good. Oh, look at that steering rack. That's definitely toast. So, oh, we need to start with draining the oil if we're going to remove the oil pan. And there we go. All right. Remove our oil pan. That alternator almost looks bad. You can see some rust building up on it. Actually, I'm willing to put a little bit of a bet down that that might actually be what we're after. Get rid of the exhaust section. Need to remove both tie rods, and finally the steering rack. There we are. Let's take a quick look here. So yeah, exhaust section, steering rack, still no other parts discovered yet. He hit something obviously, so I'm kind of suspecting suspension damage, but his suspension is looking pretty good. I am going to assume it might actually be that alternator is going to be one of them. And oh, this belt, kind of hard to tell, but you can kind of see some wear marks on it right there, so I'm gonna say the belt 6%, and our alternator is most likely the final part, as expected. So we're going to throw this all on our shopping list, and we'll get this thing back together. All right, there we are. So we're going to throw our tires onto our rims and get the parts back on. Goodness, brain fart. Oh no! Just made a horrible, horrible, horrible mistake. Oh my goodness. Oh no. We need 19-inch rims. Oh, I'm a fool. Oh, am I ever a fool? Oh no. Hopefully we don't run out of money now. This is a problem. Oh no. Oh, we've made a horrible mistake. Alright, so I made a fumble here. I purchased the wrong rims and tire for this car, and to buy the parts we need, we are short. We only have $860, and we need at least $900 just to get our tires and rims situated, and we still have to purchase all the parts for our front end. So the first thing that we're going to give a shot to is at the end of specific jobs, I think mostly the story missions, we get these cases. You can open up cases. There's a chance to get money, but there's also a chance to get a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're going to open up all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases, and we're going to hope we get some money out of these guys. So here we go. You open up the case, you get to pick 4 cards. So you can get upgrade tokens, which are these blue guys here. You can get credits, which is our money. You can get extra XP, barn location map, and that's kind of about it. So, or another case. So those are your kind of 5 options. So we're gonna hope we get some money out of here. Barn location and XP. That is disappointing. Alright, on to the next. That is something we needed. That will let us buy the tires, but we still need to buy all the front end parts. So we need a couple more good ones. Okay. Alright, so we just finished opening up all our cases. We did manage to pick up almost 1,000 credits, which is super nice for sure. We are unfortunately going to spend most of that on the rims. So our next best option is to sell our scrap parts. As we can see, there is a lot of them. I have been storing them up this entire time. You can break them down to get upgrade tokens, so I was trying to hold on to them the best I could so we could go through and just destroy a bunch. So we're gonna see what we can do here first though. So we're gonna pick up 2 of these rims, 19-inch rims. Buy those. We are going to install, so these are 19s on sport tires. There we go. $500 is cutting her pretty close. And that is all our tires balanced. So that is good here, because we need for body parts, we need a lot. I don't know if 500 bucks is going to be enough. But with the tires on, we can pull our other job in and hopefully make enough money off of that job. We might have to pick up a couple of extra side jobs in order to finish this one. Oh my goodness, I feel so foolish. I can't believe I made that mistake. And we still haven't picked up, oh my goodness, the medium intercooler. I did not purchase one. I forgot to add it to the list. Oh boy. Oh, my game is so off today. I'm just all over the place. Alright. Perfect. And then everything else was from the top. And there we are. So all our parts are back on the car. We have the medium intercooler. We still have to pick up the front bumper, the left fender, the headlights and everything. I'm going to quickly analyze and find out how much money this is going to cost us. So if you go to assemble here, you can see all the parts that are currently missing. You can also check here. Bumper, fender, right fender as well actually, so both fenders, the hood, the headlight, and the mirror on both sides, and then the windshield. So we actually need to remove the right fender, the left fender, the hood, the windshield, and both mirrors. And then this will give us a rough idea on how much we have to spend. Okay, so it looks like a mirror, yeah. One mirror is going to be 120 bucks. Our windshield, yeah, we need a lot more money. So sorry, we have to move you back to the car entrance. Alright, onwards to the next job. I would like to take a moment to appreciate this beautiful car that we have here. This is, it says it's a Hammerdal Strahl S 2012. It looks like it's modeled after a type of Porsche. I can't remember what it's called exactly, but this is giving me kind of Porsche vibes. But seriously, that is one cool car for sure. You can see the hood up front, and then the engine is in the rear. Once again, another mid-engine car, which is super cool. So we're gonna get right into this. Brake system and refill. Sounds good. This will be nice, quick, and easy. Don't know if it'll be enough money, but we will see. So for the brake system, that pad looks good. Okay, so we've got a bad caliper and a bad pad, so that's 2. Brake disc here, that'll be 3. And a brake disc, that will be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 parts that need to be fixed though. Is there something in here? The brake servo? No. Kind of starting to, yeah, there it is. Oh no! The ABS pump. Oh, that's going to be too much to fix. Oh, we are in serious trouble here. Alright, it looks like we are going to have to try and sell all of our scrap in order to try and make enough money. Because we do not currently have enough money. Alright, so this is a bummer. We are very short on money. I could spend the time grinding out a bunch of small missions until we got enough money to clear the next job, and then try and keep doing that to try and make enough money to finish everything, but I don't want to do that. We did buy this car hoping to restore it and sell it to a nice family or somebody, and hopefully they can use this car forever and all kinds of glorious things. But unfortunately, we need money more than we need to finish this car. Don't worry, we are not going to screw our customers. Whoever buys this car, they know this is not a running car. It needs a lot of work, and lucky for us, we do have a buyer. They are willing to pay us a grand total of $8,300 for this car, which is wonderful. This will get our 2 jobs out, and we will try to get ourselves a better car for the next one. So I'm sorry to anybody who was hoping to see this car finished and go up. I really wanted to see it myself, but unfortunately, this is not happening. So we are going to sell this car. Goodbye, Bolt. So sorry that I messed up. And we are going to go, and we're going to go straight to the body once again, and we're going to just finish our story mission up. Alright, and once again, this is something that kind of bugs me, and I wish we had the paint shop. But unfortunately, you can't pick a color for your parts that you buy, so all of the parts here are going to be a standard black color. I can't even wash this customer's car for them. It's covered, like, this is horrible. This makes me feel so bad. I wish I could clean it up. I wish I could paint this whole thing one color, but unfortunately we cannot. We still need the front license plate, and we have to change the coolant and refill the washer. So for the license plate, the number is 81G 80Y. So 81G boy, basically. Not too sure what that means. Alright, 81G80Y. Hopefully that was correct. Buy ourselves a license plate. And throw it on there. And there we are. Throw the coolant in quickly, and then we will, and the windshield washer, and then we will get this job out of here. I almost forgot, we do need oil. And there we have it, everyone. She is officially good to go. Everything's been completed. You can see here, this is going to peg us about $11,000. More than enough money to try and find something in a junkyard again. But oh my goodness. Oh. Alright, so there we go. That was a mistake. Alright, next thing we need to do, finish up this car. Oh my goodness, what a day. Everything has gone wrong. Oh, this is so interesting, everything's underneath. Okay, so we need a new ABS pump, we know that much. Alright, no more mistakes here, please. So I put down the list of all the parts we are going to need to fix this car. Alright, I'm going to throw all the parts back on and we'll send this car out. Alright, and that should be everything all fixed up. We're going to make... Oh, this was actually almost a $2,000 job, so... Nice little profit off of that one. And I think we got $17,000. We could upgrade our workshop, but we did just get rid of our potential restoration project, and I think we have to go back and we have to get one, so we're gonna go back to the junkyard and see what we can find, and let's see what we got. Alright everyone, so our first option here looks like a Chevy Nova SS. Older school kind of classic muscle car style. Could set up some good track times, could be a decent race car, could be a really fun restoration project. Chevy Nova is kind of a favorite car of mine. I do really like them. So we can see here It's called the Bolt Supernova is what this is called. Definitely looks like, yeah, 69, so I was gonna say 70s kind of Nova, so yeah, kind of right on point there. It comes with, on a different playthrough, I had gotten one of these, and it only came with that inline 6 that our Cape just had, but as you can see, this one here has a couple different V8 options, which is super exciting. No supercharger option or anything, so might not be a good race car, but could be a really fun restoration. It is an $8,000 buy, so this is our first option. Definitely really love the first option. This would be a really cool restoration project. So, but I'm going to keep looking through the junkyard and let you guys know what else we find. Oh, and right off the bat, turned my back around and I found another classic car. I do believe this is modeled after a Camaro. No, this is the Wildcat. I'm not too sure. This might be an Oldsmobile. I think this is an Oldsmobile, is what this is modeled after. Another early 70s car. Looks like it comes with only one engine option, so if we buy it, we can't like swap out a different engine. That's not end of the world to us. They want 7 for this as well. You can see it's in rough shape, obviously. It's in the junkyard. The engine is actually fairly complete. It goes all the way up to the intake manifold. So the fact that it is so complete does tell me that it might not be high value once fully restored. We can do an examination mode and we can see it looks like it has pretty much all of its running gear and everything. All the parts are probably just in really bad shape. So that's might be why it's worth so little. But this is another option. I do like it. I like the hood. I like the design, but I'm not too sure yet. Gonna keep looking, and I'll keep you guys posted. All right, and here is a third option. Obviously, I did mention that I do love these hot rod cars, and this would also be a very fun restoration project. Obviously, hearing that, oh, how much I love them, you would expect me to jump right at it and say, okay, hands down, let's buy it. This here is the Smith & Parker Eliminator. So it's a pretty cool car, and I do like it. It's not my favorite of the hot rods. It's definitely an option for sure. They want $8,000 for it. It does come with a supercharged engine, so there will be a lot of parts that it does need to get it up to supercharger level, but it has most of them already. So once again, this does deem what is the actual value of this car. You can see it's all the way up to the top. All it needs really is oh my goodness, the intake cover over the top, and then the top end is completely complete. It doesn't really have anything for body panels. It's missing a couple tires. The running gear looks like it's mostly intact. So the fact that it's worth 8 and it's so far, it does stand. The Nova seems like it does offer the possible best value with the engine not being as complete and it still being in okay shape, but around the same price. We're going to keep looking and see what else we can find, though. Alright, and here's our fourth option. This is the same car as the King from Cars, the Pixar movie. I know it's a Dodge. I can't recall what the car actually is called. You can see it's got a V8 in it. Looks like it doesn't have a whole lot of the top end left. You can see a lot of the timing pieces are missing. It does have a steering wheel and a seat. It has what appears to be 4 tires, most of its running gear, and a little bit of an exhaust system going on. Let's see what they want for it. So it's called the Tempest Magnum is what they call this, and you can even see that blue color that the King was in the Cars movie. Obviously this could be a race car then, because it was in a race car show. Alright, it does have engine options. It comes with a V8 single carb, so it won't be the most powerful thing on the lot, Obviously, the superchargers are more powerful. You got the 2 carbs, which should be more powerful, but this is pretty decent. Looks like it's an $8,000 car, and it's not as complete as, say, the others. So this car might fetch us the best restoration price once we finish it. So this is another option to keep in mind as we carry on through the junkyard. Alright, everyone. So we've gone through the junkyard. It looks like those 4 options are all we have access to. I've obviously dug through all of the parts, and I've been trying to keep an eye out for extra parts for the cars, like body panels, windows, stuff like that. I am leaning towards either the Supernova or the Magnum. Both of them do present the best chance at making more money once fully restorated because they are the most incomplete cars, but they are still around the same price. The next thing to consider is the amount of parts I found in the junkyard. I do feel like I saw Supernova part more often, so I'm kind of leaning towards the Supernova, as cool as the Magnum would be to build. I do think that the Supernova might be our choice. It does have a rear bumper. It has its trunk, window, door. It actually, you know what? Most of this car is here. It even has a front bumper. It has, you can see the engine is very incomplete. What did it have for an engine again? It had just a regular V8 overhead. So, looks like it actually might have, this engine here I think is specific or something. It's got 305 horse with 494 foot-pounds of torque. Let's go take a look at the other car quickly. Alright, so here we are back at the Magnum. So as you can see, it is definitely missing its fender. It's missing a whole front clip. It does have both doors. It has its trunk. It's missing a taillight. Has all 4 tires. Honestly, it's probably, body-wise, almost the exact same thing as the Nova. The engine is almost in the exact same state. And as we can see here, it is the V8 1-carb OHV, which seems to be a little bit different. 492 foot-pounds of torque, very similar with 269 horse. So they are very comparable, very similar. This does offer an engine swap option, so if we kept this car for a longer period of time, we could consider changing the engine out and seeing what it would be like. A little bit older. This engine I feel is more common, so I'm probably going to be easier trying to find parts for it. They'll be more abundant. It being a single carb kind of sucks. I mean, the other one's a single carb too. Man, I just really don't know what one to go with. I like them both so much. The child in me wants to just say just buy both, but that will put us down at absolutely zero money. So, alright, so I think I'm going to make my decision now. As much as I love a Nova, I actually even wanted to name my first daughter Nova, kind of after the car, but it's got a little bit of a Galaxy vibe, you know, Nova, solar system, yada yada yada. It would be really cool, but I do believe I've rebuilt one of these before. I have never rebuilt one of these Magnums, and I do feel like that this is it is a rarer car, and I do feel its restoration value will be more than the Nova. I could probably look it up and find out if there would be an actual difference, but I do feel that this one is worth more. It'll be really cool, plus it'll be cool to rebuild the King. That's what we're going to call this guy, the King, after cars. So we're going to do it. We're going to go through. We're going to buy this. I'm going to run through and do the examination mode real quickly, and I will see you guys back at the garage. Alright, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to the garage here. We should really find a name for this garage. I wonder if we got any Any ideas? Nothing's really coming to my mind right now. So as you can see, we did purchase the Tempest Magnum here. I did go through the examination just to kind of see what the parts were looking like. You can see there's obviously a lot of busted stuff, a lot of stuff we still need to figure out. Looks like if we tried to sell it right away, we would lose almost $400. So already we are not making a profit off of this, unlike the last car, but that's okay. I do think that this will be a better purchase. So, alright, so here we go. We have a list of the parts I did pick up from the junkyard. So I found us a 3-star fuel tank. It is in red condition, which is unfortunate, but a little bit better. I found us an alternator with a 1-star on it, a spark plug, this rear muffler, brake servo, drive shaft, a rod cap, cam gears, pulleys, oil filters and stuff. Again, we are going to try and just put this car together. We're going to try to get it just running, and we'll see where it goes from there. So that will be the goal. We'll throw this in the garage real quickly. We'll throw on some of the parts that I know we can throw on right now, like the brake servo, for instance. We can throw one of those in. We can throw, oh no, it has to be on the lift, so we should lift this car right off the bat. Looks like we can throw an alternator on here, so we do have 2 options. We got this one here. It's 31%, which is like double what that one is. We'll put the better one on. We'll do that. Do have an oil filter, ignition coil, front exhaust pipes. I can't put a cam gear on because I don't have a cam shaft. Lift her up. We will throw a fuel tank on her so that she can do a little something. This drive shaft, what condition is this in? Did I see? It's 5. We did pick up a drive shaft, and I do believe it is in better condition than this guy. So we will swap out our drive shafts. Did pick up a rear muffler. We'll throw that on there. Rod cap, doesn't look like she's got any pistons in her, so that's no good. We can throw an oil filter on there. Other parts to pick up a flywheel, the crankshaft pulley. Yeah, that stuff can't be put on yet, so. Alright, there we go. And there we have it. There is our new restoration project. We can check kind of just quickly here to see. Oh, look at that. With those couple of parts we threw on her, we're gonna make about $200 off her if we've got a seller. So hopefully we won't have to this time. I will try to be more conscious of how much money we have. So that will be our next project. So thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.